Hey, it's Julian, and welcome back to the Build Momentum 28-Day Challenge. Today, we want to talk about how to add more meaning to your life right here and right now. You know, we all want to have a meaningful life. When we look back at the end, we want to say, my life actually meant something, not only to myself, but to other people. And I want to show you how to actually have that meaning right here, right now, not wait until you have gray hairs in order for your life to start to have meaning. And so, let's talk about how we as individuals are actually meaning-making machines. So, for instance, some of you know my story about being held up at gunpoint, right? When I was 18, I bought a Mercedes-Benz. I had it for 2 weeks, got it fixed and everything, and within 2 weeks, I was held up at gunpoint and the car was gone, just like that. And there are some people who may have had similar experiences of being carjacked and almost losing their lives. And there's usually two perspectives that one can look at that situation in the past, right? You can look at that situation as one, a victim, where somebody did something to me, somebody took something from me, I lost something, right? That's the victim mindset. And originally when that happened to me, that was the mindset that I had. But then you can also have another perspective for the same exact situation, two people in almost identical situations, another person could actually have the mindset of a victor. Like, I survived that. I'm better because of that. And if you look at my life today, I actually do feel that I'm better because of that moment, but that's only in hindsight. And I have the ability to actually give that moment meaning in my life. And so you all heard the saying, it depends on how you look at it. Two people can experience the exact same thing, or have the exact same thing occur, but experience it differently because of their perspective. Somebody could be coming from a victim mindset, the other person be coming from a victor mindset. This actually made me better. It actually allowed me to release something that I didn't need to be holding on to anyways. And so that's how we give meaning to the past. But guess what? We can also give meaning to the future. And you can look out into your future right here, right now, on this very day and say, I want my future to look like this. I want more abundance. I want more leadership. I want more love in my future. And what you're doing when you're actually saying that is you're putting a lens on your life. And so now you step out of your front door into the world and you're looking for love in your day-to-day. You are looking for abundance in your day-to-day. You are looking for leadership in your day-to-day. Whatever it is that you call forth right here in the moment you call it forth, you start to look for it. It's kind of like learning a new vocabulary word. Once you learn that new vocabulary word, what happens? You start to hear it more and more and more. Now, that vocabulary word was occurring all around you before, but it wasn't until it became part of your consciousness that you started to be aware of that vocabulary word. Let's say you wanted a new car and there's one that you really desire. The moment that you declare that I want that, what starts to happen? When you're driving on the road in your car that's not looking too good, right? You start to see more and more of the car that it is that you actually want. So we can do the same thing in terms of giving our future meaning right here in the moment. We don't just have to give meaning to things that are in the past. We can give meaning to things that are in the future. And so, like I said, there are lenses. When we say, I want my year to be about abundance, then we start to look at life. We start to look at every circumstance that comes to us as an opportunity for us to have more abundance. We can say, I want this year to be about leadership for me. And guess what? What's going to open up for you is leadership opportunities that, guess what, were there last year probably, will start to be visible to you because you are now looking at the world through the lens of leadership. What is a quote that they say? Everything looks like a nail to a hammer, right? When you've actually declared that this is something that you want, everything looks like a leadership opportunity. Everything looks like abundance for you. You say you want amazing experiences this year. Well, guess what? You start getting invitations into your life. You start getting invited to things. You start having random things happen to you. You start having magical days that you didn't expect. These experiences come to you because you declared right here in this moment, not in the future, right here in this moment, that's what I want my future to be about. And it starts to shape the way you actually view and thus experience the world. So your expectations shape your experience. Your expectation shapes your experience, right? If you can even relate it to people. If you go into a conversation with one of your parents and usually those conversations don't go too well and you expect that there was going to be an argument, then guess what's going to happen likely? There'll likely be an argument. Same thing with your partner. If you go into a conversation with your partner and they usually walk away, then if you actually have that expectation, it only encourages and actually co-creates that moment for that person to walk away. And so we have to be very careful about the meaning that we give to the future, right before it even occurs. But we can actually use this and harness this in a powerful way. And so I want you to turn to this particular page in the New Year Guide. It's about giving the year meaning. And we're going to declare right here and right now what we want this upcoming year to mean for us. And so for me, 2017 is the year of leadership because I'm ready to fully step into my true purpose and power and be a better leader at home, in my business, and in my community. Right? So this is the lens. Leadership is the lens through which I'm going to look at this upcoming year with. And I have other things that are going to reinforce that for me. So my quote of the year is that true leaders create leaders, not more followers. And so as I'm navigating my life, I'm actually looking to create leaders. I'm not looking for followers. I will be looking for other leaders to build this movement with me. My theme song that's going to anchor that for me, because music has such a powerful vibration, is High Power by Kendrick Lamar. It's one of his older songs, but I love it, and to me it speaks to leadership. So that might be in my morning playlist when I'm exercising or riding my exercise, or when I'm riding my exercise bike. That may be on my playlist. This chapter of my life is titled Exponential Growth, and that is exponential growth within me, that is exponential growth with it for this movement of masterminds, and it's exponential growth financially. And so that's what this chapter of my life is called. The question that I want to guide me this year is, how can I create tangible transformation in the lives of my tribe? How can I help them become better leaders in their lives? That is the guiding question that I'm going to use in the year of leadership for me. And then a word or principle I want to embody this year is shared experience and collective success. Shared experience and collective success. And so that's the power of this page. Some people in the past haven't understood what this page is really all about, but it's really about declaring right here and right now what meaning you want 2017 or the upcoming year to have in your life. It's very powerful if you take it seriously, so I encourage you to write it down and anchor it in a quote, anchor it in a song, anchor it in a chapter of your book of your life, anchor it in a question, and anchor it in a word or a principle that is going to guide you. So with that, I'm so excited that you are adding meaning to your life. You're not just going to let life happen and then try to give it meaning in the rear view mirror. You're actually going to declare the meaning that you want it to have right here and right now going forward. So I hope this helps you. I look forward to hearing what this year means for you. Peace.